The overlay tool allows you to more easily identify changes on your drawings when you are presented with revisions. The tool gives you the ability to view two drawings, one overlaid on top of the other. When two drawings are presented in this way, on-screen takeoff changes the appearance of the drawings such that the original drawing appears to be printed in red, while the revision appears to be printed in blue. Where the two drawings align, the print changes to gray. Where they differ, you can clearly see the modifications in the drawings depicted by the bright red and blue colors. Anything in red is from the original drawing and has been removed from the plan. Anything in blue is from the revised drawing and has been added to the plan. Or, more simply put, red is dead and blue is new. You have two options for adding revisions to your project. If you have access to the revision drawing as a singular drawing or PDF, you may add it from the Image tab. However, if your revisions are clustered or grouped together as a part of one PDF, you will have to load it into the cover sheet first. We'll go through both examples. First, let's review how to bring in a singular drawing or PDF. Right here from the Image tab. So we'll start with the original image. Then we'll right-click on the Image tab and choose Overlay and select Overlay Image. We'll navigate through our program to find the revised drawing and click Open. The program does two things right away. It changes the print of the original drawing to appear as if it's printed in red. And it begins to ask you a series of 3 questions to make sure that it lines up the incoming overlay image such that you can clearly see the changes between the original and the revised drawing. The first of those 3 questions is about orientation, and the program has provided us a thumbnail view of the overlay and given us tools to the right-hand side to correct it. Next, the program places that overlay on top of our original image so you can clearly see the blue image on top of the red, and it asks, do you need to deskew the overlay image? In other words, is it crooked? It is, so we do need to fix that. The program gives us instructions. Use a horizontal line and trace a line on the blue image that is supposed to be horizontal. I'll use our zoom tool to zoom in on a line a little bit closer and follow those instructions. As soon as I click and drag my line and then release my mouse button, the program corrects the skew of the overall image. It also then asks me my third question, do you need to resize the overlay image? We don't. This image is actually the same size as our original image, but if you had gotten a revision image that perhaps just showed a corner of an overall plan, you might need to put this tool into place. Next, we want to align the two images. In order to align, we'll access our overlay tools through the right-click menu. There are 2 green circles that appear. We'll use the one on the left, grab it with our mouse, and click and drag the blue drawing, the revised drawing, into place. For more minor adjustments, I can use the arrow keys on my keyboard to make slight shifts on this drawing. When I'm done aligning, I can simply click anywhere in the white space to remove the alignment tool. At this point, if I need to adjust my takeoff according to the revisions, if it's easier for me to just look at the revised drawing once I know what the change is, I can simply right-click, go back into my overlay tools, and remove from view the original image. So I'll just uncheck Show Original Image. That way, I have a cleaner view of the revision to make my takeoff changes against. And at any time I want it to be brought back into view, I can simply right-click, go to Overlay, and check Show Original Image again. You can access the overlay tools at any time in that right-click menu. Therefore, at any time, you can align, remove, deskew, resize that overlay image, or select a different one. In order to add overlay images from the cover sheet, you must understand how the cover sheet displays the presence of an overlay image. Let's take a look at our cover sheet. Remember that when the cover sheet displays the list of drawings or plans that you have for each project, it includes the page title, the page size, the scale, and the image file, which is the location of that particular image, where you received that image from. Go 2 columns over and you'll see there's a column specifically for the overlay image location. So you'll see that the second drawing includes both the original image, and in the overlay image column, it displays the name and location of the overlay image. The last column shows that we are currently displaying both images together. You can modify the display by simply clicking on that drop-down list. Understanding that both the original and the overlay image file paths have their own locations, now let's look at a scenario of when you would add multiple overlay images to a project because perhaps they are all combined in a single PDF. When you're preparing to add revisions to a project, it helps to add a little organization. I recommend creating a folder specific for revisions. That way, when you add those drawings in, they are kept separate and apart from your original drawings. Next, we'll add in our PDF. This particular PDF contains 4 different drawings in one. Our program will convert those images into TIFF format and break that PDF into 4 individual drawings. You'll notice that when PDF drawings are broken out into individual pieces in on-screen Takeoff, they are all named the same as the PDF file. So our next task would be to rename them. Simply double-click and type over the name. You can also complete this renaming process from the Image tab itself so that you can open up the drawings and better identify what you're renaming. With these renames in place, we can now grab the corresponding image file for the overlay and simply copy and paste it onto the corresponding original drawing. That is how you'll place the overlay onto the original from the cover sheet. Then we can simply change the show option so that both images are available. If you need to make other adjustments to align or resize that overlay, you can do so from the right-click menu on the Image tab. You'll continue this process until you have completed all the different revisions provided in the PDF. For additional information, please contact OnCenter Software today.